Good afternoon. My name is Helene Taylor. I am with UAB's Institute of Arts and Medicine. I am a visual artist who is also an artist in residence. I am not an art therapist. I simply bring art activities to patients, staff, and families to enhance the healing environment. So there's no therapeutic goal involved other than getting your mind off things, and it's a perfect fit for Treat Yourself Tuesdays. So today, what we're going to do is some doodling. I'm a big proponent for doodling. It's relaxing, and I was saying in the olden days when telephones used to be connected to walls, I was an avid doodler. I also suggest students doodling, even though they're not looking right at a professor during a lecture. Doodling can actually help you concentrate. So the other, fun fact is that they have proven that just with 45 minutes of any creative activity reduces your cortisol level. So I'm sure we all need some de-stressors today and every day, but especially during this period, this time. So we are going to doodle. I'm going to turn my laptop down now and just kind of face it towards my desk. Let's see what I think that's pretty good. All right, here's my crayons. These are my Sharpies. And I've got some other felt tip pens here. And one thing I have is just two examples of flower doodles. And I simply got these off Pinterest. I'm sure if you Googled flower doodles and just with images, you could find something easy too. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a Sharpie. I think I'm gonna go with an aqua, feeling aqua today. And I'm just gonna simply look at these examples. First activity is to take your first sheet of paper and just fill it with flower doodles. Maybe you have some in your own mind, or maybe you'd like to look at the prompt. I think you could probably see the ones I'm holding. I'm going to start with this one here. It's just a line with little offshoot lines, kind of like V's. And then it gets a little, and then we get little circles or dots on the end of each line. And so the exercise now is just to fill the page with flower doodles, not even arranging them, just purely doodling for doodle's sake. I'm going to go over here to this leaf one. It's got kind of a, almost like stitches in the middle. And I'm going to try this one. It's got a little circle on top and a dot in the middle, and then little stripy base. I like its round leaves. And then I'm going to go to this one here. Got two circles on the ends. And then let's see, how about this one? Got little circles again on the tips. And sweeter leaves. I'm going to switch pens because why not? And I'm going to go with this one right here. See, I think y'all can see. I'm going to take my, there we go. Let me know if you can't see. And I'm going to go with that one. That one's kind of...
It is difficult to see. I don't know if everybody's having that problem. Perhaps there's a way to make your rectangle larger that I don't know about. Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, if you go to speaker view, you know how to do that? Select it in the top corner.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. You definitely need to be able to see. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to go over to this other little page of doodle flowers that I have. And here's one with like a little spiral. So I'm going to draw the spiral. Scoot my paper over a little bit. Here we go. I think I'll actually put mine in speaker view too. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Where's one more? How about this kind of spirally tulip one? Okay, so now I have a page of just random flowery doodles. It's kind of fun. Now I'm going to invite you to take your second sheet of paper, and I'm going to pick another color pen. I think this time I'm going to pick lime green. And now I'm going to suggest that you pick 3 or 4 of your favorite doodles, and at this point actually arrange them into a little bouquet. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to draw it right in the middle. Let's see if I can put my camera down a little bit more. Draw it right in the middle. If you're just joining, we are just doodling flowers. I'm going to draw a line down the middle. My little leaves. I'm going to pick a different color and color in my dots. Pick a third color over here, making a flower arrangement. So now I'm going to go with this fun design. It's got a just remember, there's no mistakes in art. That one I couldn't fit the whole flower on the page, but it doesn't matter. Just fun with doodling. And for my third one, we're going to go with purple, and I think I'm going to go with this fun one. Kind of is a combination here. So I'm going to go over here. It's going to have its leaves like that. And once again, I'm going to take another color and color in my dots. And make a little squiggly thing at the bottom. So now I have more of like a little bouquet. And I think this would be nice to just, you know, prop up on your desk, little gift to yourself, little ray of sunshine. I did a morning meditation today, and it said that acts of kindness are love. Of course, that's pretty obvious, but I wonder if we give ourselves any act of kindness. So this is my act of kindness for myself today. I'm going to prop it up right here. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, especially during COVID and our quarantines or self-quarantines, isolation that we're all suffering from. I have been penpaling several people, especially 2 friends of mine. And so the last piece of paper, I thought what we would do is actually make it into a little note. So take your piece of paper and fold it in half. Now, if you mail an 8.5/11 in half like this, you're going to have a special envelope. So what I did is I have a little greeting card envelope, and so I'm going to trace it onto my piece of paper and cut the paper smaller so it fits in the envelope, and I don't have to pay extra postage, etc. So I'm just tracing the envelope And then with my handy scissors, I'm going to cut kind of inside my line so that it'll easily fit in the envelope. It's also really fun to get a letter in the mail. And my suggestion for letter writing, which you may or may not need one, but I always begin my letter with where I am. Like, I'm sitting at my desk looking out the window, and I feel like when I get those kinds of letters, you're a little bit connected to someone. It doesn't have to be any deep thoughts or even anything informative. It could just be, hey, I'm sitting here having a cup of tea. This is what I'm thinking about. And, you know, I picked 3 tomatoes today. You know, it could be very, very simple. I'm sure anybody would love to get a homemade card in the mail. So here's our little piece of paper. It's folded in half. And I'm going to go back to my original full page of doodles. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little vase on the card first. So I'm going to take my blue marker. I'm going to draw a half circle at the top, and then a little loop-de-doop at the bottom, just to make a simple vase. And I'm going to go ahead and take some crayons now. I'm going to take orange, and I'm going to just decorate the vase. Just creating some lines, loop-de-loops. I'm kind of a curly Q kind of gal so far. And crayons are just, you know, they're so fun. They're childlike, but nowadays there's so many pretty colors too. And as a crafter, I don't think any art material is too silly. Let's see, here's some turquoise. And with yellow, I'm just going to go and do little polka dots. So there's my little vase. So now I'm going to go, like I said, back to my doodle page and fill the vase. So, you know, this could be something you do with a little bit of intention too, like that you're like picking flowers in your garden and you're sending them to a loved one. So I'm going to pick a couple of designs. Hope you're enjoying doodling. Gonna color in some of my circles with the crayon. So now I'm using Sharpie and crayon. Let's see, got a green, how about a purple? Go back to, I think this one over here. Color that one in. Sometimes it's fun to use color families, like all different blues, all different greens and blues together, yellows and oranges together. I think this one needs one more flower. I think I'm gonna, where's that orange? Here's an orange. And I think it's gonna go, I'm gonna go with that one and try to weave it in here. So here's my simple little card. It's going to fit in my envelope. Which is very sticky because it's humid where I am. There you go. So this is just one way to enjoy doodling. And you know, maybe you're even in a business meeting and you just doodle around the edges of your notes, or of course while we're Zooming you can doodle. I have actually paper covered on this desk, and I write myself notes and then doodle around it, draw circles around it and stuff. I'm so glad to see so many people here taking a break on their Tuesday, treating themselves, giving themselves a little act of kindness. So I'm welcome to open this up to discussion, and you know, maybe you'd like to share a discovery or a doodle story.